Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hello, dear saints and sages. Hare Krishna, all glories to Prabhupada. My name is Mahavishnu Priya Dasi, and I am a Prabhupada disciple. I also am a licensed clinical social worker. Our dearest Srila Prabhupada, who created this ISKCON organization for all of us, so we could understand who we really are at our core and how we can use this divine knowledge that has been given to us in the service of others. I have worked with abuse victims for over 25 years, and my first job was with a nonprofit child protection office called PATCH, or Parents Attentive to Children. I was hired by the U.S. Navy to develop a new parent support program for first-time families, and later to develop the Sexual Assault Victim Intervention Program. Both these programs were brand new to our naval base, but they were quickly duplicated by all the branches of the U.S. military. I worked as a case manager for the first child protection office in Alachua, Florida for 10 years. And I did get my licensed clinical social worker degree in 1985. Sexual misconduct includes a broad category of abuse, including sexual assault and harassment. Harassment is essentially receiving harassing language or unwanted touching. It includes sexual assault, it includes relationship violence, domestic violence, stalking, and retaliation. So these are all very serious violations of our standards of ethical behavior, or what is known as our code of conduct. Our ISKCON organization must take the appropriate steps to prevent the occurrence or reoccurrence of misconduct and to correct discriminatory effects on others. The others who have been harmed, or even those who have witnessed these situations, we must educate ourselves regarding sexual violence and to speak up, to call out regarding those who are misbehaving. We hope to increase awareness, participation, and education on abuse. We have to foster a climate that reports sexual misconduct to the appropriate individuals or offices, and one that accepts the responsibility to make sure that various processes of the investigation are fully carried out. We must educate the members of our community to recognize and report such un-Vaishnav conduct. As the slogan goes, if you see something, say something. If you witness something that seems not quite right, or that leaves you with an uncomfortable feeling inside your head and your heart, then you have every right to explore it further. You can talk to a number of resources or programs or offices about what you saw and witnessed, and they can advise you. While the real healing of those who have been abused only starts when someone acknowledges what happened to them and who they should speak to for help after an assault. My leadership conduct office can be contacted for information as we deal with anyone who has been harmed by an ISKCON leader when they were 18 years old or older. If they were harmed as a child before the age of 18 years old, then the CPO offices around the world and in North America can assist you. We must create a framework which provides the needs and decisions of all parties concerned as central in determining administrative response and assistance that is first believed, is prompt, and thoroughly investigated. So, sexual misconduct is a very serious violation of Vaishnava behavior as well as ISKCON's ethical code of conduct. What can we do? We hope to increase awareness, participation, and education on abuse for all Vaishnavas. As of now, there are only a few child protection offices in the world, and we need to have more. We need to have more leadership conduct offices as well. Secondly, we want to develop education programs for each Vaishnava community to recognize and report un-Vaishnava behavior that includes sexual misconduct and other forms of abuse. We have to thirdly develop an annual mandatory training program for those who have any leadership or management roles in ISKCON. This should generate accountability for our leaders, thus reducing pastoral abuse. And lastly, we want to create a safe space for devotees to speak up if they experience or observe any form of abuse to themselves or others. Like I said, if you see something, say something. So the benefits of these programs will be strengthen the Vaishnava faith and commitment to a deeper level of protecting Srila Prabhupada's legacy. We want to remove the public's general view of ISKCON as an abusive cult. In a spiritual community, sexual misconduct and other forms of abuse stifles the spiritual advancement and productivity of both victims and abusers. It is a disgrace to Srila Prabhupada's legacy. Together, let's make it stop. By changing the paradigm where abuse is no longer acceptable in Srila Prabhupada's movement, we can create a framework where administrative response to an abusive situation is promptly and thoroughly investigated and resolved. Supporting programs that eliminate abuse in ISKCON will protect all devotees, men, women, and children, to thrive spiritually in a safe community where their voices are heard and respected. So I want to thank you for this opportunity to share this information. We appreciate any service in this most important work. It will keep Srila Prabhupada's legacy of wholesomeness. His legacy was of wholesomeness, flourishing. The heart of his mission is that we cooperate together mutually in Bhakti, and we encourage humanity to love Lord Krishna. Jai. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Haribol. Jai Radhe Radhe.